Sports to the bone family. Greetings, 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 greetings. Welcome back to another live show. It's been a while since we have had a live. Yes, man, but definitely have a couple of things to talk about, my viewers and subscribers. You understand? We want to take a look at West Indies. Yes, we just finished a test series there against South Africa. Didn't go as well as how we wanted. I mean, we had, times throughout the especially the second game there that we could have, we were thinking that we could have won the game, but West Indies being West Indies doing as they always do, ended up losing the series 2-0. But we're going to take a look at both. We're going to take a look at the two test matches. And, we're also going to be zooming in on the T20 squad that was named earlier today. So West Indies will be taking on South Africa in 3 T20 games. So, that is definitely something that we want to take a look at. Coming out of the T20 World Cup, there are a couple of players that were a part of that squad in the T20 World Cup that, we want to know if they are going to continue or CWI plan to move on from them. So we have quite a few things to talk about, my people, quite a few things. I hear people talking about the captain for the test team. I hear people talking about the bowlers. The bowlers had a very good camp, a very good series. Shamar Joseph and Jaden Seals especially, as the seamers, they did extremely well. Alzari Joseph and Kima Roach, they weren't a part of this last series, and these two youngsters were able to hold things together. We also saw the spinners, Jamel Warwick and Gudikish Moti contributing, but we have a lot of things to talk about, a whole lot of things, my people. So just make sure as soon as you are in, you just let me know what you are thinking as it relates to this. Just a quick update for all the people on YouTube here. In case you are unable to really see things clearly, we are also streaming this live on Facebook and on Instagram. Same name. On Instagram, it's sports_to_the_bone. Facebook, it's sports to the bone. So if for any reason your feed is moving slow on YouTube, you probably can check out those two platforms. We have it going there. So yeah, man, quite a few things to talk about. I think this is the second live we're doing since the Olympics, so we can touch on a little bit of things coming out of the Olympics also. But for the usual viewers, that majority of what we do here is cricket. We also have the English Premier League that is up and running once again. Most of the people here will know that I'm a huge supporter of Manchester United, so if you're interested in discussing your team, we'll definitely do that. But we're going to go into the meat of the matter, West Indies cricket. All right, as per usual, I am going to be reading the comments throughout for the first 50 minutes, and then maybe for the last 10 minutes, if there is anybody that would like to come on, I will probably open the live to hear what you all have to say. All right, so let's jump straight into it. Salman says, sports to the bone. It was a very close one. I mean, we lost by 40 runs, but in the grand scheme of things, we shouldn't have lost that game. I am going to be very, very honest with you. When you have your bowlers bowling out a team for 160 and then 244, the bowlers definitely going to want the batsmen to get that, Hi, good night, sports to the bone. I am asking the West Indies president to drop Brathwaite as captain and out of the team because in 10 innings, he can't pass 300 runs. So Jason is asking for Brathwaite to leave the team. All right, so quick question, Salman. Who would you use as his replacement right now? Who would you use as his replacement? Not only as the captain, but also as an opener. We just discover a youngster, Louis, that we're working with now. So who are the opener? Who is the opener that you would go with, and who would be the captain? Remember, the captain needs to be somebody that is actually interested in playing Test cricket. I think we can win finally. What you're talking about, the T20 series. David, blessings, blessings. Good night, Sports to the Bone and family. Big up. I want you to name your team for the T20 on Friday. Kurt, you know that will come, man. You know that will definitely come. Usually a day or so prior before the game, I would do a video naming my playing 11, batting order, and why I would have selected those players. So that will come. The bowlers put in the fight, but the batsmen fail us big. All right. Sports to the Bone. You are Shamar Joseph and Seals are twin towards since Walsh and Ambrose. Not sure if I understand what you mean, but I think I get an idea. But I mean, since Walsh and Ambrose, we haven't really had two seamers that we can say yes. But what I would say is give it time. Give it time. A couple of test matches together, they have done extremely well, but give it time. I think the last one that we had would have been Jerome Taylor and probably Fidel Edwards. I would say maybe Jerome Taylor and Fidel Edwards. But these two guys, they have the potential to go on and do it big. But one of the main things that we need to get is for the players to play more first-class cricket. I mean, at the end of every series, we complain, we make noise and all of that, but we understand that the players, they are not getting enough first-class cricket. So that is something that needs to be sorted out. All right, we can continue with Craig Brathwaite as a captain. He has failed us in all his last 10 innings. Yeah, man, he hasn't done well at all. He hasn't done well. The team in general hasn't done well. But I'm asking, based on where we are at now, who would we work with? I love Sports to the Bone, seeing and hearing you loud and clear from Guyana. All right, Anthony, blessings from blessings to everyone there in Guyana. I am sure you guys were extremely elated to see Shamar Joseph performing in his backyard like that. You understand? You all also had Goody Kishmoti doing some work with the bat. Sports to the Bone, you all call Shamar Joseph and says at Twin Towers since, okay, I think we answered that one already. Well, so we should have never lost that game. Hodge as a captain and Arthanes opening. Huh? Kevin Hodge as a captain and Arthanes opening. I mean, all right, I hear you. Sports to the Bone, speaking of your question, I think he's saying Solozano should replace Brathwaite. Jeremy Solozano, the opener from Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, Solozano, he was in the squad at one point. I think we were playing against Sri Lanka when he actually got hit in the head. Not while batting, while fielding, and was out. In terms of his performances since, we haven't really had a lot from him. In the first class, at the first class level. He got some runs recently though against South Africa when we played that warm-up game. So probably someone that we can look at. Raston Chase should be the next test captain, but he would have to be in the test team first. You can't. Are we just gonna select somebody to be captain like that? Then I have to be in the team, man. So my thing is this, though. Usually we see teams overseas just go in their first class system and say, all right, they're going to groom this man as a captain. But it's because they would have captained at the first class level for years. You understand? Some of these guys that we're calling, they play first class cricket, but they are not in leadership roles. I personally like Raston Chase as a player. You understand? We had some issues with him a couple of years ago when he wasn't performing, and so for some reason he was just always there. But in terms of his intelligence, the way how he goes about his cricket, I like him as a player. But not in a team, man. He has to be in a team. Bless up, Jay. Bless up. The next person says, I wouldn't replace Brathwaite as captain, but coach should talk with him about his strategy because when the other side is going hard at the bowling, sometimes there's just no plan at all. Yeah, and I mean, some simple things that we see going on. Sometimes I have to really wonder if if it's too simple for them to say that could fix things. Something as simple as this is something that I have mentioned several times on here. Something as simple as the wicket keeper, who is also the vice captain, um, making a couple steps forward. Realize that the ball is not carrying, whether it is because of the pitch or whatever. Make a couple steps up. Once the keeper make a couple steps up, the first slip will automatically move, and then the second slip will adjust. So sometimes you're watching it and you really wonder, because you don't want it seem as if you are saying the captain and the guys in the slip card and the wicket keeper not using their brain. You don't want it sound that way, because it can be a case sometimes where it's a slower ball, you understand, and it take the edge. It can be a case and it don't carry. It can be a case where the batsman playing with soft hands. But sometimes you see the man go after the ball, literally drive after the ball, and it take the edge, and it's just that I don't know. Sports Bone, I heard will play India twice next year. I'm not sure what's going to happen past Bangladesh, so I probably going to have to look into that. Is there still hope for Tej Chandapal? There's always going to be hope, especially when you're a specialist batsman. There's always going to be hope, because when you look into it, we are always in search of guys that can bat. You understand? What he needs to do is just score runs at the first class level. Unfortunate, sometimes the score runs at the first class level and it still don't work out. You understand? We have had that in the past, but it just so happened that is a system that we have in place to get guys to matriculate into the test team. It might not be the best system, but it is what we have. You understand? So he just needs to score runs for Guyana. That's what he needs to do. Is there? Yeah. I am asking that West Indies Cricket Board knew to drop their test coach and add Shiv Chandapal as the test coach. All right, I hear you. These players are overrated. I don't think we're overrating them, because I don't see anybody hyping them up. Probably we are expecting too much. You understand? I don't really see anybody hyping them up or anything, I don't see anybody hyping them up or anything. Maybe we're just expecting too much based on what we claim is potential. You understand? But I don't really see people going out there and saying, oh, this man is this man is that. So I wouldn't even, Bangladesh will win next year, he's saying. All right. I know it's cricket you're talking about, but what do you think of Jamaica Reggae Boys' new head coach? We like to slide everything in it. So when it comes on to, I'll just address this quickly and then we probably can do some football afterwards. When it comes on to the Jamaica Reggae Boys, I don't really know all of his experience. I know he was, coming from my club in England, but Jamaica's football won't go anywhere with the guys that we have there. The guys in the JFF, that's the Jamaica Football Federation. A lot of these guys need to be kicked out before anything can happen. You understand? And this is not me just going on a wild guess or anything. I know what I'm saying when it comes on to that in terms of the JFF. A lot of them guys that we have inside there, they are businessmen that they put in place to make money and to turn over money that don't necessarily know much about football. So that is a problem there. They have to get Royal Dravid. He is available. We need something different. And the problem though, Charles, is not even a case of getting Royal Dravid, getting Shivner and Chandapal. I don't think that is even the problem, because you can get all of these guys. Remember, they have Brian Lara as a mentor. And the T20 team for the last World Cup. I think he's probably still mentoring some of these guys. You have him you have these guys, but no matter the amount of work you do with them, if they go out there, they just cannot apply it because they're not playing enough cricket. You understand? Look at even the England wicket-keeper batsman that made his debut against us. I think Jamie Smith is his name. Now they are contemplating moving him up the order to bat at number 6, because Ben Stokes isn't there, and probably even higher. But when these guys come in is because they are coming in with solid first class with solid first class experience behind their name. Shamar is playing better. All right. There is no hope for the team, no common sense. Sports to the bone. Right now, Brathwaite is not leading as a captain with but he's throwing away his wicket. He doesn't deserve to be captain. Then you not batting like one to lead your team. All right, Kurt. Yeah, man. Brathwaite definitely needs to step it up in terms of his consistency with run scoring. But who would you use as his replacement now? I see a lot of people talking about replacing him as the captain, but I don't see the solution. We should have never lose the test match. The players are not taking the Caribbean people serious when it comes to your cricket, right? Dave from Canada. Right now, Dave, I think the Caribbean people, they are taking it serious. The players might not be taking it serious, but the Caribbean people, they are now taking it probably more serious than before. When you go to Trinidad and Guyana to play Test cricket, and you don't see anybody in the stands, you know that it really gone bad. You understand? Usually, Guyana and Trinidad, no matter what going on, they would go out and watch Test cricket. So it's just a case of people just getting tired. Sports at the Bone, do you think that the Test squad will remain the same for Bangladesh tour? Bangladesh tour is not is not till I think we have a little break before the Bangladesh tour. I'm trying to remember if we're gonna have any red ball cricket prior to that or what's gonna happen. But more or less, I think majority of these guys will remain. You understand? There are probably one and two people that they will try, but I think they are going to be sticking with these guys. The bowling unit will stick with the bowling, and we hear Brathwaite saying that the top five is the top five. We hear Brathwaite say the top five, is something that he's excited about. These five batsmen, he's excited about them going forward. So I am assuming they will be there. Brathwaite have to get plenty time with his strategy, and when it doesn't work, he always make excuse. Said the team is young and they are there to learn. I said hello, go by Brathwaite, test coach. All right. Good evening. What happened to our test captain? I think he need to drop himself down the batting order and try something because he really not look good against the new ball. I mean, if you have been playing cricket for over a decade right now as an opener and you have a young team, you understand? I don't know how as a opener playing for over a decade and you're the captain, you're going to drop down the order. I don't know how that going to work. Where would he bat? And that would mean you're going to have two fresh openers. Goodbye to Brathwaite. He trying to play baseball in and forget how to concentrate. Sports to the Bone. Some of the batsmen need to stop playing cheap shots. Majority of them. Brathwaite 35 from 131 balls. Arthur is 92 off 112. All right. The batting is the main problem. Sports to the Bone for almost 30 years now, and the weekend against spin bowling, more than 15 years. No, what a shame. What are these coaches really doing? We should have won the test match. The bowlers did a good job. All right. Yes. All right. Yes, it's been declining, but it was also poor marketing by Cricket West Indies and Trinidad and Tobago Cricket and Guyana Cricket Board. All right. Yes, rest Brathwaite. How come Rutherford not in the T20 squad? Yeah, man, Rutherford in the squad, man. I could almost show that I call his name. I'm going to take a look at the T20 squad pretty soon. I just giving people an opportunity to vent where the test cricket is concerned. You understand? I just giving people an opportunity to vent where test cricket is concerned, seeing that we just came out of the test. We just came out of this test series. But we're definitely going to take a look at the T20 squad. Sports to the Bone. West Indies have a recruiting problem in taking players on tour, not giving them game time and then just discarding them. Not saying to just bring them in the test, but warm up games. But at the end of the day, sometimes the guys that you want to use in the test, in the actual test match, You want them to play in the warm-up game to you want them to play in the warm-up game to get acclimatized to the conditions and all of that. They should have switched up the batting order. How could the tailenders look better than the specialist batsmen? Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough, and sometimes we overlook it, but we understand that everybody, once you have a bat in your hand, you're supposed to go out there and bat. And we understand that sometimes when the ball gets a little older, it gets easier coming down to the end. That's why sometimes when we are unable to break partnerships like the 8, number 8, number 9, number 10 batsman or so, might look away, but the ball getting a little softer. Not finding an excuse for them, but sometimes that's the reason why our tail enders really go in and get some runs. But I agree with you though that the top order batsmen should have scored the runs. They should have gotten the runs. If you take West Indies team and put them in front of the largest ocean in the lake and give them a huge rock to send in the ocean, they are going to miss the ocean. Well, easy that is the squad. Check your eyes. Yeah, man. Rutherford in the squad, man. Time to add Tyson to the team. Drop Alzari. He's learning. Tyson, who's Tyson? Who's Tyson? Probably he's talking Thorne. Maybe he's talking Isaiah Thorne. Alzari isn't in the T20 squad right now. He's not in this T20 squad. Sports at the bone. If Brathwaite failed with the bat and lose the series against Bangladesh, 2025 going to be the end of Brathwaite as captain, and from the team, nobody cannot defend him for being dropped from the team. Boy, I have been saying this for a while now. You said the same thing for England series, South Africa series, and now this. What you say? You're giving him another series. Sports at the bone will be playing next year home series. That I will have to get back to you. That I will have to look at. I would have to double check and make just to make sure that I'm giving the right information. But I will put out all of that in due time, man. Sports at the bone, we are short of an extra pace bowler in the T20 team. We see how South Africa deal with Moti in the T20 World Cup. Why pick 2 slow left arm bowlers? Probably has something. Maybe it has something to do with I can't even say that because it's basically in the Caribbean just the same. When I was looking at the squad, I was thinking that probably another out and out quick would be good. But then Obed Makkah is there. We have Shamar Joseph. They have Romari Shepherd as a main seamer these days. He's probably not an out and out quick, but he's there and he will do some work for us. So. Probably that's why they do it like that. I think he's talking about Thorne, man. I think he's talking about Isaiah Thorne. The selectors of West Indies cricket is joke. They did not include Rutherford. Rutherford is in the squad. How much time am I going to tell you? Rutherford is in the squad. West Indies forget how to win at cricket. Ian Chappell said that in 1973. And West Indies need man Gale and Samuels in the test team to show them youngsters how to play test cricket. Yeah. Most of our batsmen are getting out fishing. CWI need to buy a fishing boat. Yeah, that's a problem, and it's not even like, the ball was moving around here in the Caribbean, yes, but it's not even like in England. Sometimes when they go to England and they are young, you can almost see with it and say, you can almost see with it, but they definitely need to improve, man. They definitely need to improve. They definitely need to step it up. All right. Brathwaite, average 15, Louis 12, Arthur is 29, Carty 29, Hodge 21. How can you win? I think before this series, I said something, when you have the highest rank test batsman in the mid-30s, that probably tell you all you need to know that you're not really going to win games. What position, what Hetty batting in that, or if he would play? I don't know if they are going to try something new in terms of the batting order. I realize that Brandon King isn't in the squad and Kyle Mears isn't there. So same time I would say Johnson Charles will probably open, and the next bet would maybe be Arthur Nez, or it could be a case of them wanting to try something new in this series. So a lot of people are, a lot of people have been, saying that Rutherford, they can give Rutherford a go. You understand? So maybe I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. Maybe we'll see Rutherford getting an opportunity to do that, and then Hitmyer would fit in at number 6. But if Rutherford isn't opening, then Rutherford obviously will bat at number 6. Don't know what will happen with Hitmyer. You understand? So yeah. Sports at the Moti can bat well. Yeah, man, Moti did this thing, man. Naruto addiction here. I will persist with Louis in the Bangladesh tour. Hopefully he repays the selector's faith in him. Yeah, I don't think they're going to drop him. Kohli need to change his batting coach to his staff. I don't know if that is even going to help, Remove Craig as the captain right now because Brathwaite will make us cry. I said I am not interested with Louis as an opener. He afraid of the fast bowlers. I said I don't know what to say. I don't know if he's afraid, because I see fast bowlers bowling and he's going on the front foot and looking to play the ball. It's just that sometimes he's playing the ball away from his body outside the half stump, which will take edge or he's either fanning after it and we know that will probably cause him to chop on. But I don't know. Would have replaced Warwickon and Moti with Chase and Mayers. In what? In the I don't think Warwickon. You're talking about the test squad, Warwickon. You're talking about the test, but you cannot replace you can't put 2 men in the squad that don't want to play. That's the problem, you cannot put players in the squad that don't want to play, Who's the next West Indies captain? Succession planning is not considered with which players could do the job. Right now, Philip, Joshua De Silva is our vice captain, so you know what that means. Do you agree with the decision to select Arthanes in the T20 squad? I don't have a problem with it, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it, especially with Brandon King not being there and Kyle Mears not being there for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know why Brandon King is not there. Brandon King is our highest ranked T20 player. I don't know if it's some injury problem still. Don't know what's going on, but Arthanes is somebody that I think can be a all format player for us. Obviously, as test lovers, we're going to say let him focus on test cricket. But at the same time, that's what he's going to. The selectors will select who they think can do it. Where can average 60 more than all the other specialist batsmen. What you said about St. Vincent and the Grenadines fast runner, Monley. What I said, I didn't say anything. Never say anything. I saw who was it again? Was it Sir? I'm trying to remember if it was Sir Viv Richards that I saw that put out something congratulating. I think it's Alfred and the same runner here that you're talking about. Sports to the bone. I feel I didn't really see much to really like give details or anything. Sports to the bone. I feel we will lose this series against Bangladesh. Spin is the batsman weakness. The batting coach is not doing his job. Why the spin problems not stopping? Well, I don't know if it's batting coach not doing his job, but sometimes when the guy, I don't know. It has always been a problem, outside of the lights of Sharnapal and Sawan and and Samuels who we had in the latter stages. It has always been a problem. At one point I heard them saying that they had a machine there that can bowl different spin to them and thing. But at the same time, when you're coming up when you're in a live game, it's a lot different. Plus, these guys don't face a lot of quality spinners in the 5 or so first class game that they play. So it don't matter what a coach do. You understand? If you're not facing the quality bowling at the first class level, when you go to the international level, you're not going to improve. Yeah, bless up. Sports at the bone, do you think Roach should retire or he can continue to play? I think Roach still has a couple of games in him, but probably what we need to start doing is find a way to take time and ease. I think I think this upcoming first class season will tell us what we need to know in terms of Isaiah Thorne being eased into this test squad. But I think it's time for us to take time and ease him in. You understand? With Jaden Seals and Shamar Joseph operating now, with Alzari Joseph to come back, they're always gonna have Roach there. You understand, as a senior man, but I don't think I think Thorne is next in line. So I think we might see a rotation thing going on. You understand? Because Roach was available for the second testing and they went without him. So if Isaiah Thorne go out there and do something magical in the first class system tournament, we might see him coming up. Roach, Roach is always playing for I think it's Surrey, always taking wickets in that competition. So they're always going to be looking at him. So what needs to happen is for youngsters like Isaiah Thorne and these other pacers to put in some work. You understand, to ease him out. Seals give away the test match because Oregon could take that over. Like, oh gosh, man, you can't say that, man. You really, you can't say that, man. You cannot say that. There's no way we're going to expect a man coming in at number 10, 11 to hold his composure right through all the time, especially after taking six wickets, and the specialist batsmen give away the wickets. You understand? Whatever condition it is that they were batting, that the specialist couldn't manage, is the same condition the specialist bowler can't manage. We're not supposed to do that, man. We can't do that. I think they should put back Hola captain for the test team. You don't say. I have stopped blaming coaches for the team performances, years ago. The coach can tell them all the right thing to do, but if they choose not to do so on the field, what more can you do? Exactly. And sometimes when we're asking for all these great players to come and and coach, we think it means that we're going to win, It don't really mean that, You understand? So when we sometimes hear people calling for some of the past players to come to step up and coach a team, it doesn't mean that we're going to win. You understand? Great players don't always make great coaches. Just like our great coaches, sometimes they don't play. You understand? They don't play at a certain level. The two of the best spring coaches we have in Jamaica, Frano and the next one there. Them guys never run at any elite level. You understand? So it's something that we have to look at. You understand? I'm not saying that Kohli is definitely the man for the job and he will get us to where we need to go, but there aren't a lot of people out there, if we're looking locally, that is more qualified than Kohli. You understand? It says a lot when you're qualified theoretically, and you're not working out practically. It says a lot that something is happening. But there are a whole lot of things that need to happen. And sometimes when these players go out there and asking for test matches and stuff like that, they need to ask the president and the CEO and them guys who are in charge of CWI to let them play more first class games. Or you can't play 5 and 6 first class games and think you're going to win international, think you're going to win test series. That don't make no sense. Sports to the bone, my initial thoughts were that West Indies was done with Charles. How come they gone back to him? So I personally think that Hetty will withdraw from the name squad. I was wondering after the World Cup if that would be it for Johnson, Charles, and Russell, but I guess that's not the case. What's happening over there? I think the 100 wasn't the 100 final today. So that final I think is today. I think I saw something with our former captain Pollard. He didn't get any runs today. And I think they said that was the final. Plus the other league that going on, I think finishing up soon too. A lot of these guys that get named will probably want to play, man, because remember the CPA will start in short order, so they're probably going to want to get themselves going, Come 2-1. All right. In favor of West Indies. These T20 guys should be encouraged to play red ball cricket for their respective territories. Hey. I would like to see who's going to get them to do that, Don't think they are not being encouraged. You know, they are being encouraged. They are being encouraged. But Andrew Russell, who has been there and done that, said that it's not money. It's because of interest. You know, and when I said that is foolishness, people said that I don't know anything because I don't travel the world and play cricket like Andrew Russell. So I should leave it. So make us see if CWI can, let us see if they can build up some sort of interest then. Seeing that is interest and it's not the money. Sports Bone, I feel Alec is other Blackwood. Anytime he's close for being dropped, he makes a 50 to save his place, and the failure continues after the series. I mean, he's new to he's still new now. Remember, he's still relatively new. I am hoping that that's not the path that his career will go though. Shepherd was most in the recent T20 World Cup. I hope he come good in the series. Let us. I mean, Shepherd is, they are giving him that role. They are trusting him now. So let us see. Another man that is back in the squad is Fabian Allen. Those guys don't have long patience to bat. I see have whole day. We cannot bat a day in T20. We playing it's test you don't have to score for or just stay there. We had almost 3 days to score 260 runs. I think it was a negative ball out. I am asking the West Indies Cricket Board to do something with West Indies Test team before it gets out of hand. It needs to fix before there's nothing to do. I mean, it already gets out of hand. I don't understand why Spiceman not in the T20 series, but Alec, he did nothing to be there. Only in the West Indies cricket we reward failures, says Kurt. All right. All right. If I was the coach and they didn't listen, I would drop them. It's basically 263 easy win. I mean, they're listening enough. They're just not good enough. That is the problem. They are listening and they want to go out there and do it, but they are just not good enough. I'm late into the live, big up, but I couldn't believe these guys didn't take time to bat all day. The time Craig get 300 ball, 100, but couldn't. Exactly. No, yesterday that was the time for him to settle down and give us 50 from 150 bars. Who would I take that? You understand? Shepherd was the most expensive bowler in the recent T20 World Cup. I hope he come good. Oh, I think I read that one. Hopefully, yes. I love the one-day team. Oh, yeah, man, is it the T20? Shout out to the bowlers, but West Indies 2 units never show up for each other, just like the England when batters did. Okay, but bowlers, yep, exactly. Shepherd is cannon fodder. Ford should bowl at the death. Will probably be between the two of them. Man, the bowlers did their job. Oh, I think he's talking about the comment there earlier. And the way Holder gave up his wicket was disgraceful, and Joseph didn't try to take on Rabada. We might have won. Yeah, I didn't like. I mean, Jason Holder saw it as a matchup, He saw it as a matchup, the spinner coming on and bowling to him. But I think it seemed to me as if he was caught in two minds, Don't talk about other person to be in the team. You can be a dummy coach and you play the ball and it's merit, it's common sense. All right. Shani Johnson in the house. Bless up. Don't forget Da Silva. This guy gets out on the back foot playing spin. He cannot play spin to save his life. Well, that is majority of our team, West Indies top order batsman not batting consistently. That's why we lose the series. Yep. I mean, they are the ones that are supposed to score the runs, yes. You see a trap while going to play the ball in that area. And the problem is that he played it in the air and it didn't swing fully. It seemed as if he just chipped it. Look now, Brandon King not playing test and the World Cup come and gone. These guys just say what? Hey, all right, Armstrong. You remember when I said this? And people say that we're fighting against the players and it's because they're preparing for the T20 World Cup, and it's common sense, It's common sense, and we're not saying that they're not supposed to go out there and play T20 cricket and make their money, We're not saying that. But call it for what it is. You understand? And call it for what it is. You're going to even get your team to come and put out message saying that, oh, you're still interested in test cricket. It's a priority, yes. But, you're focused on this right now. Foolishness. But the problem is that a lot of people that they have the power to call it out. They are afraid of being censored by they're afraid of being censored by organizations that they want to be connected with. So a lot of the media houses, they won't come out and call it as it is. You understand? And some of the former players that saying stuff is the same thing. A lot of them they can give back, but hear what? They're gonna take gigs going around the world, coaching for 3 months, coaching for 4 months in this league, that league, 2 months, because it's more money and we understand it. We understand it. But these guys, they will do everything, and then they behave as if they take the Caribbean people, like we don't have any sense. Anybody know what happened to Odin Smith and Cornwall? Are they in the CPL? Yeah, they are in the CPL. Odin Smith was traded to, I don't remember if it's St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots or the new team from Antigua. I don't remember which one of them, but he's there. Rakim Cornwall is also in the CPL. Well, I saw his name in the squad. What happened to O'Shane Thomas? Is he in this year's CPL? I went through the CPL list when the draft came out, but I don't remember if his name was in the draft. I don't remember. What happened to Kimo Paul? Anyone from Guyana know what's going on with him? We have a couple of people from Guyana on the live here. It would be nice if they can give us an update. Because we always see people saying that Kimo Paul should be in the test team, he should be in the ODI, he should be in the T20. You understand? But sometimes, even when his regional team is playing and when we don't really see him because of he's always suffering from some sort of injuries. Don't know exactly what's going on with him now. So and it's not that we don't reach out. Sometimes I reach out to these players to find out what's going on, but a lot of the times they really and truly don't. Sometimes you come and you call it as it is, and a lot of people don't like it. When you reach out to them to find out certain things, they will pull back on the fact that you had criticized them. So, sometimes, it's tough to really know what's going on with a lot of players. We need Brooks, Mayers, Cornwall, Hope, Blackwood, Chase in the test team. What you say? We need Brooks, Mayers, Cornwall, Hope, Blackwood, Chase in the test team. Oh, yeah, I say. Sports to the Bone, great job, man. What I realized when these young players made great impacts in first-class games, they pushed them into the West Indies, both first-class and international art. Exactly, Lewis. But the problem is, Lewis, they have to push them in there because they don't have, the cricket is not being played around all year around, to keep them busy. You understand? It's the same thing happened with O'Shane Thomas when he came through as a pacer. As a youngster, you understand? Even when I did the interview with him, he said that test is what he really wanted to go in. But when he got that CPL contract and did his thing, he was selected to play T20 cricket. That's what happened. The same thing with Odin. All of these guys, especially pacers, when they don't learn to put a spell together, it's tough. And sometimes we come and say these things and people think that we're hating. Jaden Seals said it the other day before the England series. The man said, listen, I am interested in playing red ball cricket. I want to play T20s and ODIs, yes. But when you play red ball cricket, you learn the art of bowling. You learn to put a spell together. You learn to work out batsmen. You work on certain skill set. And that is common sense. But when you come and say these things, people twist it and say, oh, yeah, it's because he's not from Jamaica. It's because he's from Barbados. Because he's from Guyana. All kind of madness. Odin Smith will not make West Indies white ball side in a hurry. I don't see him getting in right now. Let us see what will happen in the upcoming CPL. What really happened to Shea Hope? Nothing happened to Shea Hope. Shea Hope playing. I am almost sure Shea Hope playing in is it the Canadian League or the, I don't think it is the 100. I think it's the Canadian League that he's playing in. If you're talking about batting wise, he has always been like that where Test cricket is concerned. What I can remember is a twin century from him in 2017 at Headingley in England, if I think it was. But we haven't really seen a lot special from him. It's really difficult to find out how a man can, a guy is averaging like that in the 50s in ODIs. But in Test you have more time. I mean, we understand that the field placement is different. We understand that attacking. We understand all of that, but the technique and we always think that he has a technique to be a good test player. You understand? And he started playing some red ball cricket again, because he even went to England, played some red ball cricket, and then he got a spell. I think I don't remember if he was in the Bangladesh BPL, and then he started scoring some runs, and he scored some runs in the CPL, got a chance in West Indies T20 team, and then from that T20 teams looking out for him, so he's probably not going to be looking into in the test team direction right now. I can't wait to see who open for us on Friday. Maybe Arthanes and Charles. Yeah, that's probably that's the likely thing. Arthanes and Charles. If it's not Arthanes, they are probably going to start. They are probably going to take a look at a new a new opener. You understand? Mm-hmm. They are. They are probably going to take a look at a new opener. You understand? They're probably going to take a look at a new opener. Don't know if it's going to be Rutherford or who, but let's see. Sports of the Bone, who we're supporting to win this year's CPL. Also, there is no Jamaica Talawas no more. I miss that team. Obviously, I'm from Jamaica, and I have always supported Jamaica Talawas. But seeing that we don't have a team in there right now, I am going with the Antigua franchise. That's who I'm going with. Is it the Antigua Falcons? What are they called again? I am going with that team. Obviously, I'm not going to go with the big team or the teams that we usually expect to do well. Not going to go with Trinidad and with the Trinidad Knight Riders. They have a lot of big name players in there. You understand? I'm not going to go with that team, obviously. Not going to go with Guyana either. At one point, I used to support Guyana. When the CPL just started, I was still in Jamaica, but I supported Guyana because Jamaica Talawas didn't pick Santoki, and I thought Santoki should have been in the team. Guyana hasn't picked him up. Plus, Ramdin was playing for Guyana at the time. I am a Ramdin fan, so I supported Guyana back then. But right now, I am going with the Antigua team. Mm-hmm. Good night. Please tell me what Fabian Allen done to get a spot. Remember, Fabian Allen was in the World Cup reserve, and I'm trying to remember if he was even called up to the squad in the latter stages. Remember, he was in the reserve. What about and he was coming back onto track, coming back on track. It's just that we already had two left arm spinners that were ahead of him. Leading into the World Cup. What about O'Shane Thomas? Will we get back in West Indies white ball side? Will he get back? Let us see. Sherwin Allen played well in the Sri Lanka T20 league with ball. Yeah, man. It's just that Moti and Hussein, they're ahead of him, I need hope and chase in the test team. You need them in there, but do they want to be there? I am taking the Pep Guardiola approach, We want you here if you are good enough, but if you don't want to be here, you can go. You understand? And that is just it. Sports of the Bone, I don't think that CPL defending champion Guyana can retain their title. Thayer, captain, and 3 or 4 other withdraw, including Kimo Pan. The problem, the thing though, Pakistan Cricket Board, they didn't I don't think that they gave the wicketkeeper batsman, I don't remember his name, if it's Azam, plus the youngster Ayub, who scored, I think he was the top scorer. I don't think they're going to get any go ahead to come and play because of how woeful the Pakistan World Cup was. Quite a few of those players, they decided not to give them the go ahead to play. So they had them listed when they did the draft, but it's a strong possibility that a couple of them might not be there. You should ask the same question why Alec in the squad also. Joshua Bishop for one. All right. I think the captain in his comments wasn't positive, was talking rubbish even with his not performing. And I say, I understand that he's not going to come out and throw the team under the bus, but sometimes, and I say that you have to come out and paint a bad picture or anything, but we're not fools. We're watching the cricket, and you want to probably say something like, the batting definitely needs to step it up. We have to step it up. The bowlers did their job. The batting, really let us down. As a batting group going forward, we really and truly need to step it up. Our bowlers bowling a team out for under 250 on more than one occasion. We need to step it up. Instead, you come and it's something like, "Well, I am really excited about the future of the top order." Yeah, God, why may I tell you a story? you know. Mm. Yeah. All right. Don't forget King and Hetmeyer and Springer. All right. Shea Hope is assured in all limited over formats. He is just not a test player. All right. Check out Joshua Bishop stats. Yeah, man, we know that Joshua Bishop did well. Remember, Joshua Bishop, West Indies are going to show, well, brother, love the team, powerful. Let us see. Right now, have no space for Bishop unless he makes the team as a, all right, thing is a batsman. Sportsman, I don't know why we fans should be surprised when the team batting performance. The players are simply not test standard. Our entire team has 50 first class, 100 between them with Craig as 32. Yeah, that is true. That's true. Yeah, probably expecting too much, but sometimes it's just the way how they get out. This is why I want young players playing for West Indies so they can learn and play, because we really don't have top flight first class setup. But that's what's happening now. That's what's there. I mean, Ali Carton isn't old. You understand? He's there. Jeremiah Lou isn't old. He's there. You're not going to pack the team with only youngsters. He's there. Casey Carty isn't. I mean, 24, 25, 26, 27, you expect man to be established. He's no longer young, but these are guys that they are trying with. You understand? So, And at the end of the day, guys like Teddy Bishop and Akeem O'Geese and Jordan and Tuckett, these are the guys that they'll probably have to do some work in the upcoming season to really be considered. Joshua Bishop is better bowler and batsman over Allen Say Sherwin. All right. Warriors. All right. Yeah, and we talk about Rutherford opening last live. Yeah, man, we spoke about it the last time. So I'm not saying that is what is going to happen, but I'm just looking at it and I am thinking, Johnson Charles is there, and probably Rutherford, probably Arthur is. But if they're not going to go that way, it's probably they're probably going to start trying a new opener. What happened to I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Something I don't know what's going on, because Brennan King is our highest ranked T20 batsman at number 9. So I don't know. West Indies batter is moving like them afraid of English bowlers, and the South African them need to be brave and score freely like they do. All right. All right. Have no room for Bishop unless he makes the team as a batting spin all rounder, lacking batsmen in the, all right. Is Darren Bravo stopped playing cricket at all? I don't know where Darren Bravo is now, but the last public thing we heard from Bravo was that he wasn't giving up cricket. He wasn't giving up. He was taking a break because of his mental health and because of what the situation with him not being selected. But apart from that, I'm not sure. We always qualified for the T20 World Cup, so we might as well test and see who we can bring to India for the next World Cup. We'll tell her that we're going to qualify for the next one. Shea Hope will open with Charles in the T20. Yeah, they probably will do that. I didn't even remember that Shea Hope is in the team. I didn't even remember that Shea Hope is there. And Chase will play, so it might be a case where we see Chase and we might be a case where we see Hope and Charles, and then probably Chase and thing. Chase at 3 might be that. I didn't even remember that Shea Hope is there. They might look to play both Chase and Hope in the team. You understand? Especially with the game being played in Trinidad, obviously Hope can help us with the spin where batting is concerned. Plus Chase can do some bowling. You understand? So it might be a case where Johnson Charles open with Hope, and then Chase might come at number 3. Number 4, they might go Puran. You understand? 5, they might go Rovman Powell. 6 might be Rutherford, you know. Mm-hmm. Is Kima Paul injured? He's playing cricket too, still fit. Guys, join the gym. I don't know. Can't give out any information. I'm not sure. I am not from Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, or Jamaica. I am just looking for the best players. Johnson Charles is too old. Fabian Allen is not the best at this job, and Jaden Seals should be in. Johnson Charles, as I said after the World Cup, I thought they were going to look elsewhere, but obviously they are staying with him. You understand? I have always said before, I like Fabian Allen, but you know, if his batting is not back up there to where it used to be, and he's gonna play as a spinner, and then they expect him to do power hitting in the back end. It's not gonna work because the other two left arm spinners they are ahead of him. I mean, I think he was in the Sri Lanka league that he took some wickets, so he's obviously getting back there. But those two left arm spinners they are ahead of him. Plus, we have power hitters down the order to do the power hitting job. So if he wants to get back in, then he needs to make sure that he's out bowling one of the left arm spinner, and then he will get in as a spinner and then do some work with the bat. That is just how I see it. Last time I said that I was told that, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. I admire the way Pakistan Indian teams support their players. They fought with Babar Azam and Kohli when they weren't performing. Guys like Blackwood, Hetty Banner, and Chanopal for a test. Sometimes you have to fight with players that they have proven that they can do it, you know, and you know they can actually play. But when you have people playing for 10 years, 8, 9, 10 years, and it's the same thing, you probably need to look elsewhere. You understand the example that I give you with them fighting with India fighting with their guys, you know, Kohli, and we saw Kohli, he came good in the final. Babar Azam. These guys, they have been doing it for close to a decade, and they have been doing the opposite. It's just they have been performing for almost a decade, and then they're not performing for a while, and they get the support. Our guys haven't been performing for decades, and then you know it's the opposite. I understand what you're saying, though, that we need to stick with players, but how long can we stick with them? You know, King will be missed, but they can go with Charles and Hope to open. Yeah, man, Lewis, I didn't even remember that Hope is there. All right, we have a couple minutes to go, my people. We have a couple minutes to go. I'm going to see if I can read a couple more comments, and then we will jump out of here. Yeah, going to see if I can read a couple more comments, and then we will jump out of here. All right. We had a great chance to get points for the World Test Championship, but to me, instead of going forward, we're just going backwards. If there is a good spin bowler to take plenty wicket, age 50 can he play because he is an unplayable spinner. To do with that is we. Yeah, I mean, if you're, I have always said that if you're old enough and you're performing, then you know the youngsters need to outperform you. But when you're at a certain age and you're inconsistent, you're not performing, that is when you probably look elsewhere. That's why I had a problem with how they did Shivner and Chandopal. If my memory serves me right, Chandopal was still the best middle order batsman we had in the team when they decided they were going to look elsewhere. After they kick him out of the team and threw him away, Chandopal went to England and scored a couple of centuries playing cricket over there. He was clearly the best batsman we had in the team still, but for whatever reason they took him out. And for that reason, I've always said, if you're old and you're still performing, then the youngsters need to outperform you. My problem is though, when you're an old man and you're not performing or you're being inconsistent, I prefer to give the youngster the opportunity to be inconsistent and learn on the job. What happened to Odin? Why is he not playing Test cricket? Good question. King is recovering from injury, but so long, Stuart. That's why I'm saying I don't know if he's injured or what. But so long, Jaja. I heard Brandon King have not recovered from injury since so long. Mercy. That's why I hesitated to say that, you know, but because I was like, I can't drop him. Could be a case of them dropping him, but boy, Jaja, that long man. West Indies need to pass Charles. He showed that batting is poor. All right. Teams that make the Super 8 automatically. Oh, da, 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 da. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. All right. All right, Akeem, I hear you. We need to stop making excuse for these. South Africa is missing some of their key players. There are also player who need senior player who played as West Indies still, but yeah, the difference though, Kurt. The difference is we're not making excuses. The guys definitely need to step up. The difference with this with the South Africans coming in, they are coming in with some good test first class cricket behind them. What about Sheldon Cottrell, the soldier? Will he be back for the white ball series? No, he's not in the squad. Why we not capable? Why not win Test cricket only T20 format? Not good enough. We need to improve tests. Sports Bone, I wish you could bring one person to talk on the live. I don't see anyone click to come on. The link is there. And at the beginning, I had indicated that the last 10 minutes I would give people an opportunity, but I don't see anyone come on. We're going to see if we can do lives more often, probably not 2-3 hours. You understand? But we're going to see if we can go often. But today is what? Sunday night now. You all know it going. I have to prepare for work tomorrow. So we can't stay on 2-3 hours. You understand? We talk a lot of cricket, but remember, this is just my hobby. I have to actually prepare for work tomorrow. Sports in the bone. It take application too many loose shots. Too many loose shots. Captain will not solve any problems. Some of these guys are not test players. Shiv Shanupal made his debut 19 against top class bowlers. Yeah. Sports in the bone. I'm Jamaican, so I need CPL team this season. So no, Jamaican, so I need CPL team this season. So I'll be coming on board with you. Yeah, I'm going with that team. I'm going with a team that's how I like to do it. I don't want to switch from what I would consider to be a strong team and just jump on another team. You understand? I'm not going to ride with Trinidad. I'm not going to ride with Guyana. I'm not going to ride with Barbados. You understand? I'm not going to ride with these teams, and St. Lucia. So I'm not going to ride with these teams. I would probably go with the new team, as I said, our St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Whole Louis, Jamaica doesn't support their team. Jamaica, not sure what he's talking about there. The captain is feeling we cannot sit the captain who can runs, bro. All right, that is basically it, though, my people. I don't see anyone coming on. Kurt trying to get someone to come on, but we're going to leave it right here for now. We were able to do an hour. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to go live again before the next game is Friday. Obviously, I am busy through the week. Easy to do some quick videos like 10 minutes, 15 minutes talking about what to expect and stuff like that. But whenever I come home from work in the evenings, I am fully drained. I understand. So I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do a live before the game, but we'll see how it goes. Just continue to show your support, my people. And I appreciate the support as usual. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will touch base again soon. Big up on yourself, everybody, and we touch base again. Blessings.